श्रीभगवानुवाच ऊर्ध्वमूलम् अधः शाखम् अश्वत्थम् प्राहुर्व्ययम् छन्दांसि यस्य पर्णानि यस्तं वेद स वेदवित्. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "It is said that there is an imperishable banyan tree that has its roots upward and its branches down, and whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. अधश्चोर्ध्वं प्रसुता तस्य शाखा गुणप्रवृद्धा विषयप्रवालः अधश्च मूल्यान्यनुसन्ततानि कर्मानुबन्धीनि मनुष्यलोके." The branches of this tree extend downward and upward, nourished by the three modes of material nature. The twigs are the objects of the senses. This tree also has roots going down, and these are bound to the fruitive actions of human society. न रूपमस्येह तथोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् सङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन छित्त्वा ततः पदं तत्परिमार्गितव्यम् यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी. The real form of this tree cannot be perceived in this world. No one can understand where it ends, where it begins, or where its foundation is. But with determination, one must cut down this strongly rooted tree with the weapon of detachment. Thereafter, one must seek that place from which, having gone, one never returns, and there surrender to that Supreme Personality of Godhead from whom everything began and from whom everything has extended since time immemorial. Nirmana moha jita sanga dosha adhyatmanitya vinivratta kama dvandir vimukta sukha dukha sangner gacchantyamuda padamamvyayam tata. Those who are free from false prestige, illusion and false association, who understand the eternal, who are done with material lust, who are freed from the dualities of happiness and distress, who unbewildered, who know to surrender unto the Supreme Person, attain to that eternal kingdom. न तद्भाष्यते सूर्यो न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम. The supreme abode of mind is not illuminated by the sun or moon, nor by fire or electricity. Those who reach it never return to this material world. ममेवांशो जीवलोके जीवभूतः सनातनः मनः षष्ठानीन्द्रियाणि प्रकृतिस्थानि कर्षति. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses, which include the mind. Shariram yadavapnoti यच्चाप्युत्क्रामतीश्वरः गृहीत्वेतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्. The living entity in the material world carries his different conceptions of life from one body to another as the air carries aromas. Thus, he takes one kind of body and again quits it to take another. Shrotram chakshuh sparshanam cha rasanam granameva cha adhisthaya manaschayam vishayana upasevate. The living entity, thus taking another gross body, obtain a certain type of ear, eye, tongue, nose and sense of touch, which are grouped about the mind. He thus enjoys a particular set of sense objects. Utkramantam sthitam vapi bhunjanam va gunanvitam vimudānānupashyanti pashyanti jnana-chakshusā. The foolish cannot understand how a living entity can quit his body, nor can they understand what sort of body he enjoys under the spell of the modes of nature. But one whose eyes are trained in knowledge can see all this. Yatanto yoginaschainam pasyantyatmanyavasthitam yatantopyakritatmano nainam pasyantyachetasa. The endeavoring transcendentalists who are situated in self-realization can see all this clearly, but those whose minds are not developed and who are not situated in self-realization cannot see what is taking place, though they may try to. Yada dityagatam tejo jagad bhashayate khilam yachandramasi yachagno tattejo vidhi mamakam. The splendor of the sun, which dissipates the darkness of this whole world, comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the splendor of the fire are also from me. Gama vishya cha bhutani dharyamyaham mojasa pushnami chaushadhiya sarva somo bhutva rasatmakaha. I enter into each planet and my energy, they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables. Aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam dehamashritah pranapana samayuktah pachami annam chaturvidham. I am the fire of digestion in the bodies of all living entities, and I join with the air of life, outgoing and incoming, to digest the four kinds of food stuff. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto mattah smritir jnanam pohanam cha vedesya sarver aham eva vedyo vedanta kridveda videva chaham. I am seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of the Vedas. Dvavimau purushau loke charashchakshara eva cha charaha sarvani bhutani kutastho kshara uchyate. There are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible. Uttamaha purusastvanyah paramatmetyudaratah yo lokatrayamavishya bibhartya vyaya ishwarah. Besides these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul, the imperishable Lord Himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them. Yasmaksharam atitoham aksharaadapi chottamaha atosmi loke vede cha prathitaha purushottamah. Because I am transcendental, beyond both the fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that Supreme Person. Yo mameva sammudo janati purushottamam sa sarvavida bhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata. Iti guhyatam sastram idamuktam maya nagha etat buddhva buddhimanastyat kritakrityascha bharata. This is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this will become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection.